Hello and welcome everybody to Game 2 of Polt vs. DBS from the North American GIGABYTE Cup. Spawning here in the 6 o'clock position as the Red Terran, we have Polt. His opponent today spawning in the 12 o'clock position of Metalopolis as the Teal Terran, we have DBS. Okay, you guys ready for Game 2? I think I'm ready for Game 2. In Game 1, we saw a pretty nice little push out by Polt. DBS tried to go for some early aggression with those early Banshees, tried to do some early sneaky stuff there with Reapers and Banshees. Didn't quite do the damage that he really needed to do, and Polt pretty much just macroed like a boss and pushed straight up and air control. Air control is what won him that final fight. The fact that his opponent had more siege tanks was completely negated by the fact that Polt had complete and total air domination with those 4 Vikings, and really it was just those 4 Vikings that was all he needed. With those 4 Vikings, you create those initial 4 Vikings. You don't want to go overboard because you don't want those Vikings to cut into your army, but you create those first 4 Vikings so that your opponent sees them, and if your opponent starts to create Vikings in response, you start immediately creating them as well, so that you're always going to be ahead in Viking numbers. And that's absolutely critical that you do that if you're going to control that airspace in this TVT matchup. And you and your opponent are both going for that Marine Siege Tank play that is oh so standard. So, what is DBS going to be doing this game to try to take a win off of Polt? We do actually see that 1 barracks is now going down kind of in a sneaky position. I'm not really sure what the purpose of having this barracks is here. He might lower it down onto this low ground. No, we actually see a tech lab, so it looks like we might be seeing that early Reaper coming out of DBS once again. Notice he is mining that gas. That is, of course, what allowed him to start getting that reactor in the base of Polt right now. Polt is once again going for that standard play, just getting up a barracks right now, might be going for that 1 racks expand. Notice no gas yet taken for Polt. I would say a 1 racks expand here is quite possibly what Polt is going to be going for. Now, DBS wasn't able to get a whole lot of scouting information on his opponent. Polt is just now getting into the main of his opponent, so he's going to be able to get a little bit of scouting. He's going to be able to scout the single refinery that is mining. He's going to scout the second refinery going down, but is he actually going to scout this barracks? No, he didn't actually scout the barracks, and here he's actually leaving the base right now, and you know what he's going to be completely worried about right now is some kind of 2 racks proxy, maybe on this ground over here. He's going to be poking in one more time to try to see if he can't find out what it is. Oh, and there we go. The unit is now revealed as it is going to be a Reaper from DBS here. He's going to be able to pick off that SCV, but now Polt is completely aware that there was a barracks around with a tech lab attached, and he knows that at least 1 Reaper is going to be on the way here. We actually see a 2nd Reaper and a 3rd Reaper coming out on the way here for DBS, so that is a very interesting play. We also see the factory coming down right now as he throws down another supply depot at the front to completely wall that off. We do see 1 SCV taking this Xel'Naga watchtower, the Reaper taking the other, and it looks like Polt is going to be placing his Marines in good positions to be able to defend against Reapers. Notice that Reapers can only hop up along this ground here. It's completely impossible to jump up anywhere over here due to this, well, this massive gaping hole that just leads down to the giant sprawling metropolis of whatever unnamed city this is. Yes, and now I know I'm going to get about 1 million comments down below telling of people who know exactly the name of this city and what this building is and what its function is. It actually kind of looks like Dark Knight, doesn't it? Doesn't this kind of look like the train that he rides? No, not in Dark Knight. What's the first Batman movie? Batman Begins, yeah. Kind of looks like the train track from that movie, doesn't it? In Gotham? Maybe it's Gotham. I'm going to call it Gotham. Anyway, in the base of Polt right now, 2nd Command Center is now up. Factory now on the way. 2 barracks have been producing Marines quite a bit. So he's got a quite high number of Marines out. 1 supply depot going down here. Love this supply depot here from Polt. Knows his opponent has Reapers. Wants to be able to scout those Reapers the moment they get into his base. And this is very interesting what we have here from DBS. We do have a 1-1-1 out of DBS where I'm trying to find somewhere on this map we have a medevac coming on the way, but am I just blind? Oh, there it is. We do have a medevac now on the way. We do have Hellions now coming out on the way as well, Reapers being produced, and they are all just gathering up on this Xel'Naga watchtower, and I don't know how much Polt knows about this. No, he doesn't know anything at all. He saw the factory, and that's about it. Not going to be able to see the medevac, and I think it is going to be some kind of a strange elevator play here from DBS. This is going to be a very, very unusual drop that could potentially deal lots and lots of damage. Hellions will, of course, burn through Marines very, very quickly, and these Reapers are going to be able to just help with that DPS output, be able to take down buildings fairly quickly if there are bunkers up here. This is a very, very strange push here from DBS. We actually see that his timing was a little bit off, and one Reaper or one Hellion was actually left behind. Here comes the drop of all the Hellions, which are now moving up into the base. They're going to start to focus down the supply depot, and Polt now pulling all his SCVs off the line to the front, and oh my goodness, DBS not pulling back those Hellions as fast as he should have. He should have been pulling those Hellions back way quicker, and that micro was not quite the best micro I have ever seen, but 11 workers killed so far for DBS. Ooh, bit of a misrally there from DBS as he loses one Reaper a little bit carelessly, but DBS, I think, is now going to be ahead. Yes, he is way ahead, 31-21 in the worker lead. Both players taking an expansion here. DBS is going to be a little bit late, and ooh, is Polt going to know about this? Does he know that that command center was going down? No, I don't think he actually did. Ooh, there's one Reaper actually moving into the natural expansion, trying to do some damage. Not going to be dealing too much there. Looks like he did get one SCV there. Now just going to be pulling back, knowing that this expansion has gone down. Taking that second of his own. Man, DBS is actually way ahead in the harvester count. Needs to transfer some of these workers down to this base as soon as possible, and he's actually missing it. He should have been moving those workers down just a little while ago, but he's not moving any workers down yet. Needs to start getting that econ up as quick as possible. Now, we do have one Banshee on the way. We see Cloak being researched. Second Banshee coming out on the way right now here for DBS, so he's going to try to do some damage here very soon. And how is Polt going to respond to this? How is he going to handle the fact that he is so far behind in worker count, 35-25? He's not going to be able to catch up anytime soon as long as DBS just continues to pump out SCVs. And oh, what is this from DBS? DBS taking a quick third. This is one of those things that sounds really, really, really good in concept. I did some damage already. Now I got out some Banshees, and I'm going to be sending these Banshees in, and I'm going to apply some major pressure while I take a third base, and I am going to be so far ahead in econ. But look at this. Polt is actually using his excellent game sense to take advantage of the fact that, well, DBS, he just attacked me, he just elevated all that stuff up, he did a lot of damage, but he lost everything he had, and so he's not going to have anything to be able to defend this with, and I'm just going to straight up attack with a lot of Marines right now, and as we can see, DBS had absolutely nothing at home to defend. Even though he was applying some pressure with this Banshee, there was a missile turret there to be able to defend. Too much damage from being done, and Polt just going for the straight up push, going for the win. I really, really think this command center was a bad idea there by DBS. He really just needed to get more units up, needed to throw up a couple of bunkers there. A couple of bunkers would have absolutely saved DBS in this push, and then he would have just been ahead in economy. He just got a little bit too greedy there, and Polt took full advantage. Did Polt even know about that? No, he didn't know that that command center went down, but Polt took full advantage of the fact that DBS was going to be a little bit too greedy in that game. So that was a beautifully played game there by Polt, taking the entire series in a clean sweep, 2-0. Hope you guys enjoyed that cast. If you did, please hit that subscribe button. Please comment down below and let me know what I can do to make these casts better, and tell me what the heck the name of this city is down there. Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Glitch out.